NCIS star Katrina Law has just revealed a huge spoiler for the upcoming 20th season of the show. And let's just say, the fans are buzzing. The star who plays Jessica Knight has given up some incredibly juicy information about her co-star Gary Cole's character, Alden Parker. Join us in today's video where we look at this, plus everything else you need to know heading into NCIS Season 20. So, what's the deal with Alden Parker? When Alden Parker first appeared on NCIS in Season 19, viewers weren't sure what to make of him. Back then, fan favorite Jethro Gibbs, played by Harmon, wasn't quite done with the series. But because Gary Cole played FBI agent Parker and nearly departed, people speculated that he would soon take over as special agent in charge. It all came down to when and how Gibbs made his decision to leave. As the season went on, Gibbs started seeing Parker's potential and recommended him for the position to NCIS director Leon Vance in Face the Music. And in the months that came, fans started to grow fond of Special Agent Parker and all his little quirks. From being a massive geek for Star Trek to his intense love for pastries, he was able to effectively lead the squad and win over characters like Nick Torres and Jessica Knight. However, things fell apart towards the end of Season 19 when Parker's ex-wife Vivian Kolchak, played by Teri Polo, made a surprise appearance. Now, let's rewind and look at where we left off. With Vivian coming into the fray, Parker's life started to unravel right before our eyes. He was framed for the murder of Frank Ressler, and it later emerged that not only did Parker know the alleged victim, but the two didn't have the friendliest of relationships, with Parker being responsible for Ressler's termination from the FBI. With the FBI on his trail, Parker told the team he wasn't going to bring them down with him and managed to escape with a little help from director Vance. The last time we saw him, he was on his journey to completely off the radar, with Vivian by his side. However, a suspicious text message sent by Vivian suggests that a massive betrayal might be in the works, and Parker could be running headfirst into some serious danger in Season 20. With so much uncertainty around Parker's future, Katrina Law has only increased fans' excitement by dropping a major hint about his future in the show. Up next, what Katrina Law had to say about the upcoming season. Katrina Law recently posted a picture on her Instagram captioned, "Coming right up." The most interesting thing about the picture is that you could see the whole team, including Gary Cole's agent Parker, in the same place. One of the things that makes us excited about this picture is getting the chance to see Gary Cole back with the crew. Does this mean that Parker will be proved innocent early on in the next season? Not necessarily, but it still gives us hope. Whatever happens, fans are overjoyed to know that we will get to see Parker back in the team office alongside the other agent this season. But the question still remains, whether he will come back to lead the team, or, given the gravity of the crime, could Law's post just be something meant to mislead us? Another thing to take note of in Law's photo is the fact that Deona Rezanover and Brian Dietzen were nowhere to be seen. But according to sources close to the crew, we'll be seeing plenty of those two in the next season. Whew, that's at least one less thing to worry about. So what does all this mean for Agent Parker's future? It's clear that Parker is in for a rough time in Season 20, since it seems like he's walked straight into a trap by having Vivian accompany him on his journey. Fans were shocked to see her texting someone the following: "It's done, I have him." Sure, we don't know who she's texting, but the message seems extremely suspicious. We don't know about you, but if our friend was trying to run away from being unrightfully framed for murder, we wouldn't be texting random people that we have him. What else can we expect from Season 20? We wouldn't be surprised if there were a couple more drawn-out stories this season, and with the whole Alden Parker situation, you can expect the team to go undercover to put a stop to the FBI's and Vivian's plan at some point. Furthermore, you can also expect the team to be dragged out of their office and be forced to do some dirty work. You see, the formula for NCIS has been pretty much the same throughout its run. The team gets tangled up in some sort of mystery. Things get bad, then they solve said mystery and repeat. While some people believe the formula has been dragged out to death, it's helped the show retain its core audience. However, we also believe that the audience is committed enough to take more risks and stick around if the show decides to take more risks. Remember that there were worries that the show would lose the majority of its viewers back when Harmon stopped being a full-time cast member. Even though some viewers appeared to have stopped, the numbers were still pretty good, so that might have given the showrunner the confidence to take more risks this season, and honestly, we wouldn't complain if they did. Next up, here's everything we expect from the new season, starting with Torres finally finding love. Wilmer Valderrama's character Nick Torres has endured a great deal of loss in both his personal and professional life. He has lost a lot of important people in his life, including Bishop, Gibbs, and his father, all in rapid succession. We saw how bad of an impact all that tragedy had on him during Season 19, Episode 12, when he willingly almost got himself killed. We saw Torres fall victim to severe depression. He would eventually turn to alcohol as a means to cope with his feelings, and things only got worse. But after meeting Dr. Grace, Torres started to find purpose and gave up drinking after realizing he wanted to fall in love once more. Hopefully, he gets to meet his true love this season. Next, we think Agent Jimmy Palmer and Jessica Knight will get serious. Fans saw Jimmy and Jessica's relationship grow significantly in season 19, and it seems like a safe bet that things will get only more serious between the two in the upcoming season. Agent Jessica Knight and Jimmy Palmer's will they won't they romance was a major part of season 19. We all knew that Jimmy had feelings for Agent Knight since he didn't really try to keep them a secret. He was adamant about how much he liked her and wanted to go all in with her. But Knight didn't want to get into a relationship with Jimmy right away. She worried that a relationship might destroy their friendship. But as the season went on, Jessica started to realize that she also had feelings for Jimmy. We just hope we get to see things get serious between the two in season 20, now that Jimmy's had time to mourn Brina's death. And now, we're hoping for a better villain. One thing a lot of fans felt was missing in season 19 is a convincing villain. Sure, Gibbs' arc was great, but it still wasn't something to be remembered. We want to see a villain that matters for more than a few episodes, someone that actually feels like a threat. A lot of fans think that it would be great to see Raven get a more drawn-out story, rather than him being taken down in the first few episodes. Of course, we always want more Ducky. It seems like Ducky's appearance on the show have only been getting rarer. He is currently in a semi-retired position as the NCIS historian. He used to be the head NCIS medical examiner, but that role was given to Jimmy. We hope Ducky is a more prominent part of this season. Up next, cast members for season 20. Most series regulars, including Katrina Law and Gary Cole, are expected to be back on our screens for season 20. Fans will be delighted to learn that, despite leaving the show in season 19, Mark Harmon's special agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs could still come back in season 20. You see, the actor continues to serve as the show's executive producer and is still able to return for the upcoming season. According to numerous reports, he was given the option of resuming his role whenever he wanted to, so don't count him out just yet. So, when does season 20 come out? The first episode of NCIS season 20 will air on CBS on Monday, September 19 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. CBS renewed the whole NCIS franchise in March, announcing that the flagship NCIS series, NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii, would all be returning with new seasons in 2022. The announcement was super unexpected since major TV networks typically don't make such decisions until May, and that just speaks volumes about the show's popularity. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video. Are you looking forward to NCIS Season 20? And what are your thoughts on Katrina Law's comments? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.